Okay, so this is a quick video for Clubber Lang, who actually asked me how to get out of a particular choke. First off, I've got to be honest. The choke he picked, it's a figure 4 choke. It's like basically an inverted rear naked choke. So the choke comes from here. We're doing it on this guy's because I have an injury on my neck on the other side, and it kind of hurts. So basically, the idea is he comes in like the guillotine, and then he's able to use his other arm to close it like a rear naked, and then he just starts choking. Yeah, good. Okay, so just a couple of early escape options first of all, okay, because to be quite frank, if he's able to get that deep into it, at the very least from a Jiu-Jitsu standpoint, if I'm looking at Clubber Lang's YouTube channel correctly, he seems to be more of an MMA guy. I don't do MMA, so that changes the dynamic, but for me as a Jiu-Jitsu guy, getting in here, I've done a lot of things wrong already. So the first thing is, like, if he gets here, first thing I want to do is control this hand, okay? So if I can get here, now I can just pummel my head out, okay? So sort of early escape option number 1, okay? So the minute, especially here, for all of his chokes, he needs this hand, okay? If I can control this hand, I can get out of all of his chokes, okay? The guillotine, arming guillotine, martellotine, he needs that arm. So if I immediately control this arm, the minute it comes here, this is my goal, okay? The minute that arm starts coming around my neck, I grab the other arm, okay? Now try to finish it.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is my first early option, okay? So that's the first thing. As Mr. Miyagi always said, the best way to block a punch is not to be there, and it's the same thing here. The easiest way to block a choke is just don't get in the choke. Okay, so that's our first option, is that I just grab control of his opposite hand, and that eliminates his ability to finish most chokes from that position. Not just this one, but also all of your guillotine chokes. Now, let's assume I'm in the absolute worst position possible. I fell asleep and he gets both arms in, and he's starting to choke me, okay? What I want to do, it's hard for me to move in this direction because he's got more control over my body, but in this direction, I can actually bring my back to the ground. I still have a bit of a neck crank, but the choke is kind of hard. Try to choke me here. Yeah, okay. No, certainly not. Okay, so the choke's kind of gone here. He can't really choke me. And from here, I want to bring my hands to his throat, and then I start posturing away. And the minute I get my hands on his throat, and I can move his head away, I can get out. Okay? Now, admittedly, yes, you're giving up bottom position. I would assume that is very bad in MMA, but again, I'm not an MMA guy, I don't know, but I would think even in MMA, it would be better to be on your back than to get choked. So, and that's at the very least definitely the case in Jiu-Jitsu. I'd rather be on my back and in a bad position than getting choked, okay? So, showing you again from this angle. Okay, so again, first thing is I want to get my back to the mat here. And I want to get my elbow or my shoulder kind of here in front of his face. And then I can pummel my hand in and start posturing up on his face, and that is going to release the choke. Okay? And from here, we can start doing things like reverse triangles, reclaiming guard, and all sorts of stuff like that. Okay? So, thanks for the question. So I hope this helps out. Give it a try. Let me know how it works. Okay, see ya.